Have you ever caught yourself thinking, wow, I don't move like I used to? Maybe when you get up from a chair or when you try to walk across the room a little too quickly? It can feel discouraging, almost like your body is reminding you that you're getting older. But here's the truth. I want you to remember from the very start, age is truly just a number. You have so much more control over how strong, steady, and youthful you feel than you may realize. That's exactly what today's video is about. I want to show you how a few simple balance hacks, 5 to be exact, can make you feel years younger, steadier on your feet, and more confident in your daily life. These aren't complicated exercises. They aren't about going to the gym or lifting heavy weights. Instead, they're small changes, things you can start doing today, right in your own home, to reverse some of that slowing down feeling and bring back that spring in your step. So let's dive in, because I promise by the end of this video, you'll see how small shifts in your balance routine can change the way you move and even how young you feel. The first hack is something I like to call the daily one-leg challenge. Now, don't let the name intimidate you. This is something simple, and you don't need any equipment. Here's how it works. Every day, spend just 30 seconds balancing on one leg. You can hold on to a chair or a countertop when you first start, but over time, try to let go, even if it's only for a few seconds. Switch legs and repeat. That's it. Why is this powerful? Because balance works just like muscle. If you don't practice it, you lose it. But when you train it, even in short bursts, it comes back stronger. I once had a gentleman in his early 70s tell me he was afraid to walk across his own yard because the ground was uneven. After just a few weeks of practicing the one-leg challenge, he said he felt like he reclaimed his confidence. That's the power of small, consistent practice. Now, let's move into the second hack, and this one might surprise you. It's something I call eyes closed, core on. Most of us don't realize how much our balance depends on vision. But when you gently remove that, even for a moment, your body and your core muscles have to step up. Here's how you do it safely. Stand near a wall or a sturdy chair. Place your feet together. Close your eyes for 10 to 15 seconds and notice how your body adjusts. Your stomach muscles, your hips, even your ankles start to work in ways you didn't expect. It might feel a little shaky at first, but that's the point. It's training your body to respond better when life throws off your balance, like stepping off a curb or getting up in the middle of the night. Think of it as a little youth reset button for your balance system. Now, let me ask you, have you ever tried standing on one leg while brushing your teeth? Or maybe closing your eyes for just a few moments while you were waiting for the kettle to boil? These small moments in your day are the perfect time to slip in these hacks without feeling like you're exercising. Tell me in the comments, where do you think you could try them? Because here's the secret. Balance training doesn't need to be another chore on your list. It can be tucked into the things you're already doing. And as we move on, I'm going to share a few more hacks that fit seamlessly into your daily life, and one in particular that helps not just with balance, but also with So, we just finished talking about the one-leg challenge and the eyes closed balance reset. Now, let's move on to the third hack, and this one is something you probably already have sitting in your living room. I'm talking about your chair. That's right. A simple chair can become one of the best tools for reversing time when it comes to your balance and strength. I call this one sit and stand without hands. Here's how it works. Take a sturdy chair, sit down. and then stand up again without pushing off with your arms. Sounds simple, right? But here's the magic. This movement strengthens your legs, engages your core, and mimics one of the most important daily actions we all do: getting up from a chair, couch, or even your bed. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more confident you'll feel when you're moving around your home. I had a lovely woman named Margaret, who's 68, tell me she used to struggle to get up from her favorite recliner. She felt embarrassed whenever family visited because she'd need someone's hand to pull her up. After just a few weeks of practicing this sit and stand exercise once or twice a day, she told me she no longer had to think twice about it. She could get up on her own, strong and steady. That little shift gave her back her independence and her confidence. And that's exactly why I love this hack so much. It's not just about balance, it's about freedom. Now, let's add another layer. Hack number 4 is what I call the heel-to-toe walk. This one might remind you of being a kid, walking across a curb pretending it's a balance beam. All you do is place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, and walk in a straight line. At first, do this along a hallway or near a wall for safety. Take it slow, keep your eyes forward, and notice how your body adjusts. This simple exercise strengthens those tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet and ankles that we often forget about. And here's the thing, those little muscles are like your body's shock absorbers. They help you catch yourself if you trip. They give you confidence when you're walking on uneven ground, and they keep you feeling young and agile. I remember a gentleman named Robert, who's 72, telling me that before he started practicing heel-to-toe walking, he felt nervous every time he went to the park with his grandkids. The grass felt uneven, the playground paths had cracks, and he worried he might stumble. But after practicing this hack for a month, he told me he walked across the park without fear. He said, "I didn't just walk, I strolled, like I used to years ago." That's the kind of transformation we're aiming for here. And let me ask you, when was the last time you walked heel to toe like that? Was it when you were a child, balancing on a curb with your friends? Imagine bringing back that sense of play, but this time knowing it's also keeping you safe and steady as you age. Tell me in the comments if you'd be willing to try this tonight, maybe just 5 steps down your hallway. So far, we've talked about standing on one leg, closing your eyes to reset your balance, getting strong with sit-to-stands, and walking heel to toe. Each of these hacks is like taking a little piece of time back, reminding your body how capable it still is. But we're not done yet. There's one more hack I want to share in the next part, and it's something that not only improves your balance but also helps your posture, your breathing, and even your energy. If you've been feeling stiff or tired, this last hack might be the missing key. Now that we've covered 4 powerful balance hacks, let's talk about the 5th and final one. This one is a little different because it's not just about balance. It's about how you hold yourself, how you breathe, and how much energy you carry through your day. I like to call it the tall spine reset. Here's how it works. Stand up tall, feet about hip width apart. Imagine there's a string gently pulling the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back, engage your stomach just a little, and take a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, keep that tall posture. Now here's the key. While holding this position, gently shift your weight from one foot to the other, almost like you're swaying with the breeze. Feel your body adjusting, steadying itself, realigning. What this does is more powerful than it might seem. By lengthening your spine and activating your core while shifting your weight, you're not only improving balance, you're retraining your body to stand taller, breathe deeper, and move with more energy. It's almost like pressing reset on your entire system. I once worked with a gentleman named Harold who was 74. He told me he always felt hunched over and tired, especially in the afternoons. After adding this tall spine reset into his daily routine, even just for a few minutes a day, he said he started feeling lighter, like his chest was open, his steps were easier, and his energy lasted longer. He joked that people at church asked him if he'd grown an inch. That's the kind of change that makes you feel years younger without ever stepping into a gym. Now, let's take a step back and look at what we've covered today. We started with the one-leg challenge, reminding your body how strong and steady it can be. Then we moved to the eyes closed reset, teaching your muscles to respond when life throws you a curveball. Next, we turned a chair into your best training partner with the sit-to-stand exercise. Then came the heel-to-toe walk, rebuilding those small stabilizers in your feet and ankles. And finally, we finished with the tall spine reset, restoring your posture, breath, and energy. 5 hacks. None of them complicated, all of them powerful. And here's the best part. You don't need to do them all at once. You can pick 1 or 2 and sprinkle them into your daily life. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Do a sit-to-stand before dinner. Try heel-to-toe down the hallway before bed. Balance doesn't have to be a big project. It can be something that quietly transforms your life in the background, one small action at a time. And remember this: age is just a number. Feeling steady, strong, and confident is not reserved for people in their 30s or 40s. You can reverse the clock on your body by showing it a little love, a little practice, and a little consistency. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these hacks are you going to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them, and I love hearing your stories. Maybe you'll inspire someone else who's watching this video. And if you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend who might need a little balance boost in their life. Because here's the truth: small changes today can lead to big freedom tomorrow, and you deserve that freedom. You deserve to walk tall, move with confidence, and feel the joy of knowing that no matter your age, your best days can still be ahead. So here's to strength, to balance, and to living your best life, because time may move forward, but with the right habits, you can feel younger every single day.